Good, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Gold Rush, Season 17, Leaderboards. I'm Buddy 1927, and today we are doing what I can with my voice. I'm a little hoarse, so please forgive me. Leaderboards, we are still 23rd. We got 5,082.73 ounces, so we're doing good. And I'm going to come back down here. Wait a minute, I got this truck over here. I need to dump this truck. You are dumped. But I woke up like this morning, so I barely can talk. Okay. This there, and that's what's there. Okay, we're gonna start digging here. digging today, and let's see what we can find underneath. And I'm sorry about my voice. I'm trying not to talk unless I absolutely have to. It's hard. Guys are digging. Okay, let's digging. We're just a digging. Don't you off! Quick, get out. Come on. Maybe I should back up. John, how are you? Hey, Toby, how are you? I'm sorry, I've lost my voice. How are you all doing? Oh, it's a broken voice. I woke up like this. But I'm feeling good. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Send feedback. That's not gonna work. All right. Edit. Sensation. Right now I can't find. Oh, there it is. Okay, try talking to me now. I think I turned off slow-mo. I think. Oops. Let me just do this. It's stupider. I'm trying not to talk as much as I can. I'm drinking plenty of fluid, so I'm hoping that will help me a little bit. It's a lot better than what it was this morning. Believe it or not. I think all these live streams have caught up to me. Okay. Getting there. It's just I'm just a little hoarse. I don't think I have laryngitis. I think I'm this hoarse. Yeah, I'm hoping too. I see enough doctors right now, so I don't want to see any more. Oh, okay. I am 20. I'm down here, 23rd, with 5,082 gold right now. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it. Oh, actually, this is the first time I'm playing it. My goal initially was just to be in the top 10. Right now, I'm shooting for the top 20. Come on. I started streaming this morning an hour ago, so about 7:45 this morning. Right now, I'm just streaming the leaderboards as I play them. And then in November, I'm going to be live streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 1 to 5. 4 hours. Well, good luck. Do you do skins, John? Ah. Okay. Oh. Ah. No problem. Um, if you make your own game, let me be the one to put it on YouTube for you. Okay. Hopefully by then I'll have a lot more subscribers. And I'm big on YouTube. Hey, what's this? Oh, this is this. No, I don't want this. Next. Oh, yeah. I hate to tell you, I wrote a program back in the 80s. And everything was in DOS. It takes forever to write anything in DOS. I did a little a little firefighter simulator for the department I was working for. Oh yeah. Sad part is I never took a program class in my life. I learned as I went. No. I bought books. Kids nowadays don't know what books are. Firefighter simulator. It's sort of like training officers what to do in situations. Back then I just gave them questions and they had to read the questions, and there was a little diagram of a house with each side, and they had to answer questions. If they got it right, good. If they got it wrong, somebody died in the simulation. But it would ask questions. Where do you want the engines? Where do you want this? And this has fireground situations tapped into it. Back then you didn't have graphics. This was back in the early 80s. It was back in 82 when I did that. There's basically basic ground fire simulations. And every once in a while there was a random question, and they got to figure out what to do. Ah! see. Nope. Oh, boy's still gone. Oh. Oh, come on, boys, get better. I know, but you gotta fuel. not hitting. Oh, I'm on. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. We have to get back to digging. Oh, I know, John. I know, John. I actually... I gotta fix a few lights. Move these lights. Okay, I guess I couldn't do that. Wait a minute, where did the other one come from? Not even close. Having so much fun. Back to digging. Just digging dirt, that's all I'm doing. Digging dirt and not being able to speak. I like that. That's a good name. That is a good name. So all we do is wash rocks. Are you gonna have overburden on your field where you have to clear overburden in the muck? Well, thank you. Okay. That's good. I like that. What I like to see is the way they actually do it in Gold Rush. Clear the overburden. You might have some permafrost you have to clear and let it melt for a couple days. Yep. Patrick, how are you? Yeah. Oh, then I can't talk? Fine. I like to. I woke up, my voice is like this. I think it's because I've been streaming too long this month. It's not used to it. But John, I like to see how they do everything in Gold Rush. You drill where you can actually stockpile and have, what do you call it? The front end loader loading it and everything, where you can stockpile pay and everything, and then reclaim everything. That would be nice. Yeah, I love to see that. Just give me the early access so I can show people. Yeah. I don't know if it's possible, but is it possible for you to hire like an actual truck driver, rock truck driver, and somebody to actually do clear an area for you, like on an excavator or a bulldozer? You see what I'm saying? Start off small, maybe a little hog pen, then as you grow, you can hire people to actually do the work for you, and you actually become the mine boss. If you could hear me. Good. I like to see that. Because here I am doing all the work and I need to be the mine boss. So I need somebody to drill for me. I need somebody to clear overburden. I need somebody to do this and do that. Just like basically do what Parker does. Maybe hop in to help with the overburden and all that. Oh, that's good. Actually, you can go to GoFundMe and people, or what's the other one? You got GoFundMe and there's another one like GoFundMe. I can't think of the name of it now. Where people can actually invest into you, into your game, then as the game progresses, you can actually pay them back what they invested or give them a part of your profits after everything, after the game comes out. Kickstarter, that's it. Thank you. I couldn't remember it to save my life. I need to kick myself in the butt. Tony does more than what they show on the show. Yeah. That's good. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, yeah. You got that other gold mining company, gold mining game coming out. There's going to be in December. There's going to be a demo of the game, and sometime I think it's the fourth quarter of 2022. He's going to come out with a complete game, and it's just been him and a friend making the game. And from what I've seen in the previews of that they have on, yeah, it's called Gold Hunter. It's on Steam right now, and they got video right now of what you can do and all that. So you might want to take a look at that, get some ideas too. Well, from what I read on, they had a Kickstarter themselves. When I found out about this game, I went to their Kickstarter to see what it was all about, and they said that it was two guys writing this program and just need the funding to finish the programming up. Gold Hunter. And if you can give me the game, I can give you, once you get to the point where you have an alpha version, I can make videos so you can show what the game is all about in your Kickstarter. To help promote the video, to help to promote the game, so people can see what the game is all about. Oh, I know, I know. Well, see, when I used to be an alpha and a beta tester for companies when they actually paid you to be one, to find the bugs and stuff like that. I started off with World of Warcraft. Yeah. Believe it or not, videos are the #1 seller of games, not the descriptions anymore. People are even becoming lazy reading. Yeah. And the other thing I do, when I'm looking at a game, if it's already been out, I look on YouTube or Google to see if anybody's made videos to see how it actually plays in real life, because the videos that they show you aren't actual gameplay videos. So it's interesting to see what the game looks like after it's been released. Oops. Unless I have an early access game that I can get. I play a lot of early access. I also every once in a while get game developers who will send me a copy on what is going on with the game and stuff like that. Or at least send me a newsletter on that. So I'm getting a little bit popular. I mean, I have last 28 days on my channel, I've had 5,600 yeah, 5,600 views, averaging about 5 minutes per view. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay. So sometimes they don't look at some of the game developers don't look at the total number of subscribers somebody has. They actually look at the views that the people get. And some of the game developers, when you break 5,000, they start becoming interested in you. Because usually by then you have 1,000 subscribers, but I have more views than subscribers right now. But I've been growing steadily, so. Okay. Yeah, my niche is simulation games. Everybody wants to do first-person shooters. I used to do that. Competition was just too bad. And when I became disabled, I was in a deep depression. Just didn't play any games for about 4 years. Then I decided to start doing this thing, and I wanted to do games that made me think. So I looked at survival games, and then I started looking at simulation games, and I actually did pretty. My channel's been growing on that, and I'm actually surprised how good it's been going, because I've only been. This channel's been on since 2013, but I didn't really start it until. I didn't start growing it until 2020. So a little over a year now. And when I started growing it, I only had 230 subscribers. Since I've been working on it, I'm up to 757, I think, or 51 or something like that. And my average subscribers per month have been increasing. Yeah, me too. I was a paramedic, firefighter, and rescue worker for 35 years. And when I hurt my back initially, I went into deep depression because I couldn't do the job I love. And it took me 4 years to get over that. And it took me 7 years to get my disability. But in July, I lost my right leg. I have below the knee amputation, and the only way I've gotten through this is by me working on this channel. I was a workaholic. I've managed about 8 years, 80 hours a week plus. Oh, I won't rag you. As a matter of fact, on my about page, on my YouTube page, if you want to just, email me and let me know how things are, if you need my help. Oh, I know it's tough. And this month I've had 2 surgery on my stump because it's not healing correctly. So that's why I don't have that much gold in the tournament, because I've had 2 surgeries and was in the hospital twice. But I do have a tier 5 and a Frankenstein. But since I've been working on my YouTube channel, because my goal is actually to get off the disability and start making money and be self-sufficient again. Yes, I'm an American. I'm one of those damn Yankees. Where are you from? Are you from across the pond? Oh yeah. I want to get out of here. I just want to be on my own again. Oh, you're in Norway. Okay. Okay. Yeah, your medical your healthcare system is a lot better, I think, than America. But I just found doing videos helped me because I was doing it as a hobby. Yep. Well, it depends on where you live in America. Depending on what state you live in America is how expensive it is, especially if you live in a big city. But my voice is getting better now. Just need to use it, exercise my voice. Yes, I fought Chicago fire, and it's expensive to live in Chicago. I watched Chicago PD and Chicago Med. Chicago fire is not like real firefighting. Because some of the things that you do as a firefighter you would never do in Chicago fire. And every time I watch it, I cuss those guys out. No, you need to do this. Same thing with the paramedics. Why are you doing that? You need to do this. Don't do that. No. And like I said, I was a firefighter, paramedic, and rescue worker. So I'd be like the guys on Squad 3. That's all they do is rescues. Or education and stuff like that. Casey left. Where did he go? I've been binge watching Gold Rush. I did not know that. I thought they were going to promote him to chief. Oh, he might do cameo shots from time to time then. Oh, by the way, John, Patrick is a young firefighter. He wants to become a full-fledged firefighter when he grows up. So he's learning how to be a firefighter right now. He's still wet behind the ears though. And he lives closer to you than I do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Depending on where you live, in some places in America, it'd be 2 hours before you get an ambulance. Sometimes they just helicopters. They'll send a helicopter instead of a ambulance. They'll send an ambulance helicopter to medevac you out because it'd be quicker depending on the emergency. Oh, nope. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of rural area in America, and depending on where you live in America, it's and EMS system is based on how many calls and how many people are in the area. So if you have 50 people in a 100 square miles, you only have one ambulance. There's one district in Texas that's about the size. Oh yeah. That's when dispatchers become very important, especially if they have um, medical training. They can decide which one's better. Oh yeah. We call those frequent flyers here. I'll tell you one call I had. Our transport time was a half an hour to the hospital. And we were the only ambulance in this little city. And this woman called us out. It came out as a stab wound. And she was making something with a pair of blunt scissors. It didn't even have points. And the scissors slipped and went into her left hand. And there was this little red mark there. No blood, no nothing. And she made sure to tell me that she can afford to be transported. And on the way to the hospital, we had to transport her because she called 911. On the way to the hospital, there was a what we call a code where somebody was having a heart attack and their heart stopped. The closest ambulance was 15 minutes away. By the time they got there, they dispatched the local volunteer fire department. And the woman on the, because our pagers kept on going off, and she's like, "Why are your pagers going off?" I said, "Because right now there's a guy in a couple blocks down the road, a couple blocks from you, is having a heart attack, and because I'm tied up with you, because you want to get your hand checked out instead of going to the doctor and getting checked out, I have to transport you a half an hour up and a half an hour back." I don't transport her back. Well, she wanted me to transport her back. Are you gonna wait until we get there? I said, "No, I take you to the hospital. It's not my job to pick you back up." But she wanted me to pick her up, take her back. Unfortunately, you cannot refuse treatment. It's not like they do in Chicago. Like they do in Chicago Fire. Now, there are some places that allow you to write prescriptions and stuff like that, but anytime somebody calls 911, they have to be, if they want to be transported, you got to transport them. But some agencies are now training their paramedics to take a look at what they're actually training the paramedics to become PAs, physician's assistants. There we go. And allow them to write prescriptions and do stuff. Oh, good. My voice is coming back. And doing stuff a little bit I don't need that. Go facing that way. I need you facing. Yeah. But they're allowing the paramedics to say, okay, all you have to do is just go to your doctor or something like that now in some areas. Or if they have the flu, write prescriptions for medicine now. They're training the paramedics to do that so they don't overwhelm the ERs. I mean, the ERs here in America are well over. People forgot that ERs stand for emergencies, and half the time it's not emergency. Same thing with 911. They're training the paramedics now to allow them to evaluate the patient and see if they are able to, if they have to go to the emergency room or say, hey, sorry. I mean, some paramedics in New York City EMS, if they go to a call and it's a BS call, they have these tokens for either the patient to ride to the subway to go to the hospital, or a token to take a cab, and then they go back in service. So that way the city still provides them with transportation to the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I worked I worked I worked for a private ambulance company. And I've transported patients. I live in North Carolina, and I've transported patients as far as Massachusetts after they got released from the hospital. Because that's where they lived. And they had to be transported by ambulance. Because of either the injury or why they were in the hospital. If they have to be transported either to one of their local hospitals so they're closer to home, and what I would love to see, my county used to have what they call a non-emergency transport, which is basically the same thing as a private ambulance company. And they would actually, they would actually, when the county because by then I was working full time for the private ambulance company, but they had a non-emergency transport company, and if it was a basic call in the city, they wouldn't tie up the ambulance. Oh yeah. Oh, I can understand your fiance, because that's what made me disabled. Was I injured my back on a patient initially, and I had to drive an hour and a half to the workman's comp doctor because the local orthopedic wouldn't do it, so I had to go all the way to Raleigh. And I would have to drive myself in severe back pain. I can understand. Because workman's comp wouldn't pay for the ambulance or transport at all for me. Yeah. Well, hey, I fell down the stairs and broke my leg last year. And I fell the next month after I broke my leg. I fell getting out of the shower and bent the plates that they put in my leg. And they did surgery again on my leg. And now I still have to go to Raleigh to see the orthopedic up there. Yeah. Let's put it this way, I've used up, I have more lives than a cat. I probably should have been dead about 15 times in my lifetime. Doing stupid things, being a teenager, doing stupid ass things, and then being a firefighter. I've had so many close calls, it's ridiculous. No. My primary care physician told me this because he knew I was a paramedic. He said, "You know who makes the worst patients?" And I asked him what. I said, "Who?" He said, "Doctors nurses, and damn paramedics. And I asked him why, because he said because those people actually know what's going on. Oh, I know. Doctors can be wrong and stuff like that. But it's just, I mean, he was my regular doctor, so he kind of joked around with me a lot. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why he said that is because he twisted his ankle. He twisted his ankle the day before. And he was hobbling around with crutches. I said, "What did you do to your leg?" "Oh, I just twisted it." I said, "Did you see the doctor?" He said, "I'm a doctor. I don't need to see the doctor." I said, "Did you take x-rays?" "No." "Well, let me take a look at the leg." And I took a look at the ankle, and I'm like, "Doc, I think you need to go see a doctor." And he called me up about 3 days later at home, or called me on my cell phone 3 days later, because he finally went to the doctor. He finally went to an orthopedic and got x-rays, and his ankle was broken. So, "Doc, I've been doing this a while. I can tell when something's broken and when something's not. I don't need a damn x-ray. I got x-ray vision, Doc." He was chuckled. Yeah. Well, I know. And being a paramedic, you're constantly being trained in different techniques and new things, where doctors really don't have, unless they're a good doctor, they really don't have to do what we call continuing ed. So they don't have to worry about new procedures and stuff like that. They can do what they did 20 years ago if he wants to. Yeah. Oh, see, I ended up in I was having severe chest pains, and I ended up in the ER. And doctor's like, "Well, you're not having a heart attack. Everything's looking fine. I just can't tell you why you're having chest pains." And my sister happened to be in the room at the time, and our uncle had the same thing. And she said, "Have you tried a ultrasound?" to see if his gallbladder's inflamed. And he said, well, I never thought about that. Oh, yeah. And a good nurse, if the doctor can find a good nurse that works well with him, can actually do good. When I lived in Florida, my primary care physician had a nurse. And she'll come in, do everything, take blood pressure. They always did an EKG on me for my yearly exam and stuff like that. And one time there was a little anomaly in my EKG and the doctor didn't see it, but the nurse saw it. Because they would not let me see my EKG. And the doctor's like, I don't see anything abnormal. And the nurse says, right here. And the doctor knew I was a paramedic, so he said, do you see any abnormality? I said, yeah, right here, where she said. He said, oh, okay. But you also got to realize, hospital doctors are recruited from one place. Hospital doctors are recruited from the human race. And unfortunately, doctors are human. Oh yeah, time for a commercial. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Every like I get gets my channel seen a little bit more, which helps grow this channel, and I would really appreciate that. Now back to digging. Where there's a digging today. Where am I hanging up on it? No. I'm hanging up somewhere. Back is killing me. Do I have dirt? Yeah, I got dirt. Well, very well so far. Other than losing my voice, I feel fine. But my voice is slowly coming back. I think my allergies are this bad this time of year. I really don't have I got hay fever, but my hay fever isn't bad in the spring. It's actually worse. It's worse in the fall for some reason. And I don't know why. So how you doing, Patrick? Have you been to any fires recently? Doing pretty good, doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Oh, John's back. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better, John? Ah, okay, Patrick, that's good. School's more important. Is that better, John? Oh, yeah. I understand. I think it's just my allergies my sinus draining from yesterday is what's causing my voice to sound like it is. Patrick, school is very important. Don't make me come to the UK and kick your butt. I'll do that. I'll come to the UK and kick your butt. There we go. I won't. Yep, I'll call my relatives who live over there. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was 96. I don't know why this did that. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up! I won't kick your butt. You got to do well in school, though. Because you actually need to do good in math. And you need to get a degree in firefighting. I have a Bachelor of Science in EMS and also one in fire science. That piece of paper gives you more money, believe it or not. Oh yeah, but also go get your degree in fire science at university. Or if you decide to become a paramedic, get a bachelor's degree in emergency services. Because when you go to university, you end up with and get a degree, you actually can do a lot more. You can become an arson investigator. Yeah. But you need that sheepskin that gets you a Bachelor of Science, which is at university. Unless they teach it, unless you can get a Bachelor of Science or an associate's degree. Work on getting an associate's degree, then go there. If I didn't get injured, I would be working on my. And I should have kept on doing it, but I screwed up. But I could have got a doctorate in fire science and a doctorate in emergency services. I mean, when I lived in Maryland, University of Maryland had a fire rescue school that they would teach you basic firefighting, advanced firefighting, and all that the state required. But then, and by the time if you do all their classes, you end up with an associate's degree. Then I went, when I was still living in Maryland, I went to University of Maryland and worked on a fire science degree get a bachelor's degree in fire science, which is a little bit more than what they teach you in the college. I'm trying not to talk as much, but my voice seems to get better. And I really do appreciate you guys talking to me. Makes my day go by faster. Here we go with this walking down the street singing dee 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 dum dee dee dum. Okay, time to move. Time to move this beast. No. Drive mode. Well, I try to be nice. You know, I don't do when I'm watching other YouTubers in live stream. I don't do much. I'm like you. I don't chat unless I personally know the YouTuber. Okay, going back digging. Actually, let's clear some of these trucks out of the way. Oh. Truck down, truck down. Oh, thank you guys. I really do appreciate my subscribers and and people that watch my videos. I really do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, he hasn't made videos in a couple months, but yeah, I know. Because he's also a programmer. And basically what he said is that game is similar to, too close to being like Discovery. This game. He said all it is a newer version of this game. And he thinks it's a ripoff because they asked him to be a consultant in the game. And what they wanted him to do was... Oh, I don't know him personally, but I am a subscriber to his channel. So I love watching his videos. I know of Two Split. And I've watched a few of his live streams on Gold Rush and stuff like that. But I've actually never talked to him. The only one in the gaming side, the only one I know personally is Biffa, who does the City Skylines videos. And I know a little bit about the comedic, what's his name? It's the comedic nerd or whatever his name is now. I can't even think of his name. Him and I chatted a few times. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. in dig mode. Oh yeah, and he's actually a nice guy. He actually helped me out. He's actually helped out my YouTube channel when I first was growing it and gave me a lot of good pointers. He actually took the time to help me and give me some pointers on what I was doing wrong. And there's another guy, I can't think, his name is Daniel, but he does some YouTube consulting, but he has a YouTube channel dedicated to Filmora, and that's a editing program. They got different types, but he does Filmora X, which is the easy, and shows how to do certain things and stuff like that. I know him personally. As a matter of fact, he lives close to where I used to live in Massachusetts. He lives outside of Boston. He's a nice guy too. There's a lot of nice people. There's a lot of nice people. But the comedic nerd is in Ireland, and he actually came to my Discord channel, and we talked for quite a while one day, and it was like 9 a.m. my time. By the time we were done, it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was like almost 5 o'clock in the morning for him. when we finally stopped talking. But we're two crazy redheads. That's what we got along so good. That's why we got along so good. And he actually knows one of my cousins that live in Ireland. So, John, are you from England and became a patriot in Norway? Or were you born in Norway? So how are you British? Is Norway part of the British rule? See, I don't know how all that stuff works over there. And like, Canada is under British rule. But they have their own laws. But they are British citizens. I thought you did. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. My head's getting clogged. I think my voice is coming back and my head's getting clogged. Yes, I know that. I'm from all over there. I'm Irish, German, Scottish, English. Irish, German, Scottish, English, Irish, Ireland, English, Scottish, German, Irish, and Native American. Oh crap, I ran out of fuel. Uh-oh. Please tell me I don't have to repair the oil pump. I'm doing so many trucks now. I got to... Okay, it's not red. Nope, wrong way. Ah, that might have been it. How does Norway own half of London? I'm curious about that. That's interesting. Yeah, I enjoy history and stuff like that. Ah, okay. I see. Oh, see, right now, China owns probably all of America right now because we owe them so much money because of a few previous presidents, not Trump, but Obama, and because of our current president, they borrow money from China to help our economy. And right now we're in a severe recession. Almost, I would call it a depression right now. Come on, get up there. There you go. I always tell people from England, yeah. No, I always tell people from Canada, you should do what we did here in America and get away from the Brits. Oh, I know they're good, but not in the 1700s when they came to America and was taxing our colonies. I mean, they put tax on tea. They put tax on anything and everything. They actually taxed paper that was made here in the United States. That's one of the reasons why we broke away from England. Damn. That's a lot of money. I had a great uncle. Oh crap! I had a great uncle was who owned an oil company in Ireland, and he had to pay so many royalties to the British government because of the oil that he produced. Run, buddy, run! I should have took the hose off first. Should have took the pickup truck. Oh yeah. And how much gas did I lose? Oh, not much. Oh, wait a minute. That's the... Oh, wrong button. That's the generator. Oh, not too bad. 81%. That wasn't much. Wasn't Norway during World War II occupied by the Nazis? Or is that Denmark I'm thinking of? Yeah. And I think the reason why, if I remember correctly, my grandfather was in World War II, and he was on both theaters, both the Pacific and the European theater. And one of the things that he said, and I've researched in my time, is that Hitler wanted to get as much surplus. I think they were after the I think they were after the oil back then, and that he wanted, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. In America here, you can actually do a lot of stuff that in other countries you're not allowed to do, and but then vice versa, there's countries you can do a lot that you're not allowed to do here in America. So, okay. I don't know why. Then you must have coal or something. Ah, that's why. That's right. Yeah. Now I remember. When they were doing their atomic atomic their nuclear bomb stuff. That's right. I completely forgot about that. They took heavy water for experimenting with nuclear bombs. Thank God they never got one. Actually, the scientist who was researching the nuclear bomb for Germany did not want Hitler to have it, so he kept on delaying and delaying, but he could actually have, if he wanted to, you could have actually created a nuclear bomb for Hitler. But he thought Hitler was just too crazy. And then I think he came to the United States. I think he left Germany, ran away from Germany, and came to the United States and helped us with our nuclear program. Yeah, iron. You need iron for all those tanks. So how is Norway? Is it... Never been to Norway. I've been to Greenland. And when I was there, the sun never set. Do you have periods like that in Norway, or are you further south? Not Iceland, Greenland. Like when I was in Greenland, the sun never set when I was there. It was always, the sun was always up, but it was also cold and snowy and stuff like that. But in Norway, do you have periods where the sun doesn't set? Like in Alaska, there's periods where the sun stays up until about 3 a.m., then it rises again at 6 a.m. Okay. Yeah, places in Canada like that too. I feel a lot better. I'm actually talking again. Got my voice back. Got what I was doing. Yeah, I thought so. I'm trying to remember my geography. It's been a while since I've been in school. It's been a while since I've had a geography class. been a few decades. One of the things when I was growing up, I've always been fascinated with. That's probably true. That's probably true. Because the way they teach students nowadays, it's just totally ridiculous. I mean, my nephew, when he went to school, he was allowed to use a calculator for his math work. And I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? Oh, we're allowed to. I said, well, how do you learn math then? You just punch your numbers in. He's like, well, that's the way they teach us now. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Did I get it? Is it going? Yeah, it's going. The way they teach kids nowadays, it's ridiculous here in the United States. And what is surprising to me is back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the time period I grew up in, the United States was like ranked third in the world for education. Of course, China was number one. But it's gone down badly. Oh, yeah. Now you got all these new people that think that you need to teach kids this, that, and the other thing. Hell, they don't even teach sex ed no more in the schools like they used to. And they don't teach. Nowadays, they're teaching that Americans are bad people in the world, that we are evil people in the world, and they teach that in U.S. schools. I mean, that's ridiculous. Because we had discriminations back in the 60s. We're evil people. But it's just it's just ridiculous what they teach kids in school nowadays. I have several friends who are teachers, and the way they want to teach their kids, the curriculum that the school sets is ridiculous. Hell, they stopped being teachers. Oh yeah. Oh, I agree with you. I'm not a big I'm not a big conglomerate like McDonald's and companies like that are around the world. I mean, my fiance, unfortunately, and she's stuck in China, but she's from China, and she's like, I mean, the American companies here don't really follow what they have to do. Oh, I know. I know. And unfortunately, we had a stupid president now. And he went against his military advisors. Where are you going? Going the wrong way, buddy. You need to dump. When he pulled out of Afghanistan, he just said, "Okay, we're gone. You got 1 month to get all your troops out of there. That's it." I mean, we were there to fight the Taliban, and that's why people were there for 20 years. Why we were there for 20 years, to fight the war against terrorism. And now the Taliban has their own country. Literally. And what's amazing, well, see, what is amazing is that they are negotiating, because they were planning on giving Afghanistan a bunch of money to help rebuild their government. And our president still wants to give them that money. Yeah, it is time to invade. We should never have left it. My grandfather's turning over in his grave right now. I mean, this president has smacked the face of every American that ever put on the uniform to protect this country. I mean, I want to see something. Did I miss something? Or is there still cleanups to do? Okay, I didn't miss a clean out. So, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm old. Yes, I remember. And we're still doing it. And see, what gets me is like, we were allies with the Russians during World War II. We were allies with China during World War II. We were allies. Hell, we were allies with everybody who fought against Japan and the other countries. Japan and Germany and the countries that were. And nowadays, China became a communist country and Americans are bad. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Don't forget, you can get my email off my about page on my YouTube channel, and we can talk about the other things too if you want, anytime. And maybe we can set up. I'll get you on my Discord, and maybe we can talk face to face. Talk face to face. Talk there and see what you want to do once you get it ready. Okay, John? You have fun. Oh, crap. All that dirt. I can't believe that screw up. I should have filled all that up with that dirt, but no. I know what's that. Ay. So somehow it got out-kiltered. Okay, guys. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to try to come back around between 1 and 1:30 Eastern Standard Time and stream from there. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also do me a favor. Help support this channel by hitting the like button. Every like I get gets this channel seen a little bit more, which helps grow this channel, and I would really appreciate that. And as always, have fun playing your games. Be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.